And let's be honest, District 3 is a relatively conservative, moderate district, but the people who live in Laughlin are different from those people who live in Boulder City. They're different from people who live in Summerlin and the like. You have to be able to adjust, to take in and find what's for the common good. You have to have decency. You have to fight for a better tomorrow and not look at yesterday and saying, what if, why didn't we do this? You have to take yesterday's experience and improve and build upon it. Don't throw it away. Don't denounce people because there's a past. What I want to do is leverage and to add to improve. That's different from many people saying, I want to disregard everything and start from scratch. Remember General Electric. Progress is our most important product. That's right. And so progress per se, there's nothing wrong with it because you don't want to get stuck. So you're playing games with words. So when people use these words, it's a game. You have to look at the issues, the substance of what a person stands for.
It's a shell game so that you can't really tell what the issue is.
An educated consumer is our best customer.
Yeah.
If you are educated people, you are the best voter. It may be a right, but you want to have informed decision. You don't want to be told what to do. But it's interesting because people were talking about Facebook and misinformation and things of that sort or fake news. I've yet to meet a person, have you, that will admit that I was fooled, that I listened to somebody else. I don't know anybody. The people I know thought for themselves. Do you know anybody who was misled and will admit it?
I can think of 2 instances where I fit that bill, but I don't admit it.
Oh, okay. I want to know those who admit. I haven't found it. But what did Ronald Reagan tell you about that? Trust, but what? Verify, verify, verify.
Right.
If you do that, again, you're informed, you won't be a fool.
Yeah, well, he wouldn't be letting the political part or in the Republican Party now, but
they would say that Barry Goldwater would be a flaming liberal in today's time.
Yeah, I know.
You know what? Balance is the key.
Right.
There's no extreme left or extreme right that works. It's always middle of the road balance. You compromise. You're able to say, you know what? I disagree with you on this part. You disagree with me on my part. But let's get together and we'll build something together that works. That's what you need.
I can't talk to you because you are in a different party. I can't have anything to do with you. We can't come to any kind of an agreement.
Well, that's why I'm running.
Yeah.
That's wrong. I come from the school of thought that consensus building is important.
Yes, it
you
is.
Reach out, not because you're right and I'm wrong, or I'm right and you're wrong. It's because we have a mutual interest to improve, to get a better way of life, to progress to the next level. Because some candidates will say, I will disagree with them, I won't do anything with them, I won't work together. That means that you are catering to a minority and at the same time ignoring the majority. You respect the majority and the minority, but you represent the district, everybody.
That was part of my point.
That's right.
Is that you can't just say, okay, if I get elected, I'm only going to listen to the Democrats in my district.
That's right.
You have to listen to everyone because everyone has legitimate concern about what's going on in their district, and that's why they come to you.
You know what the problem is? Many people will talk to them, speak to them, but they don't listen.
Right.
There's a difference between hearing and listening and to understand. You have to reach out and find out what's motivating you and why, and what can you contribute. So Nevada is full of inconsistencies. I don't call it libertarian, I think it's contrarian. And that's
good, I like that, yeah.
But what can you about it? It goes back to your original question of who do you represent. I have my own personal views, but my views are unimportant when I'm in Congress. It's what others think and what others want. I will advocate, but if I believe everybody else is right and I'm wrong, and you do it. As long as you don't violate your own personal values. If you do what some people did under the Nixon administration, you resign.
Yeah.
And you say, I'm not going to do this. Remember that for Watergate? To their credit, they said, I'm not going to do it, and they resigned. You stood up for what you believed in. Nothing wrong with that either.
When it comes down to voting, how do you feel you should be voting? Along party lines? Along what your constituents want? Or about what you feel in your heart?
You can be a statesman.
Right.
You vote for what is right, not what people want.
That's correct.
You represent the people in the field, your constituency, but they're sometimes wrong.
Yes.
And sometimes you have to be a leader to take the lead in deciding what is best. And if they disagree with you, they'll vote you out of office.
Right.
So it depends on the situation.
Okay,
but you have to be honest and have integrity and respect. Now, what does that mean to everybody? Tolerance, all right? That makes sense? Fairness, you have to be fair, and have compassion. If you don't have compassion, fairness, and tolerance, you're in the wrong business. I mean it.
No, and that's true. So where does the majority rule come into it? Because you said that there are times when you may have to vote against what your constituency wants.
But don't vote against your core principles or values. That's the difference. If you can live with yourself,
yes,
that matters.
I agree with that. Sounds good.
I appreciate it.
Steve, I appreciate you coming in.
Thank you.
I thank you for taking your time